Hello everyone, Mike again from Eagle Ridge GM, and today I have with me this very bright Chevrolet Bolt EV. It's Bolt with a B, not a V, not to get confused with the Chevy Volt. But this is the full electric hatchback offered by GM. So let's get right into it. Starting with the exterior, you have projector headlights and LED daytime running lamps, turn signals down below. And if you notice, there's no traditional grille with the Chevy Bolt, and that's because it doesn't really need that much air to go through its radiator because, well, there is no engine. It's all in an electric motor. But it does have a small grille down at the very bottom, and that's just for the small radiator to cool the batteries and also for the AC. If you notice, there is a small front camera, and that's because it has a 360 surround view camera option on this one. This is the Premier version, so that's why. Otherwise it comes with just a basic backup camera. Bolt EV lettering on the side, and swing by. This is the charge port. So you have your standard charge and your DC fast charge. You can charge it as quickly as just under 2 hours with a DC fast, and about 9 hours with the regular 240 level 2 charger. Taking a look in profile, it's a very striking color. It's called Shock. It's not Shock Green or Shock Yellow or anything like that. It's just Shock. And it is very shocking to look at. On to the back, we have unique taillights with more Bolt EV badging. And if you look, you can see there are two cameras in the back. I'll explain why the second camera is there in a second. But the first one is for the backup camera, and of course parking sensors, turn signals and reverse lights in the back. And if we open up the hatch, it's pretty spacious in the back. Seats do fold 60-40, and you can lift up. Oops. Lift up like that and have a bit more storage underneath. And that's a quick view of the outside of the 2019 Chevrolet Bolt. So let's take a look on the inside. Taking a look at the back seats now. This one, as said, it is a Premier, so it does come with leather seating. A decent amount of room. You can definitely fit a couple of adults in here. And your cup holders right in the center console. And you also have two USB charging ports right in the middle. Taking a look at the front. Door panel is very similar to every other Chevrolet vehicle. You got your window, lock, and mirror controls. And then you also have this unique trim along the door panels, the dashboard, and a little bit on the center console. You have your instrument cluster dimming, so you can adjust it through there, and your headlights. On the steering wheel, you have your cruise control on this side with forward collision alert. You can change the distance from here of your warning, lane departure warning, and heated steering wheel. Radio favorites up and down. On the other side, you have voice controls up top, Bluetooth phone on the bottom, and to control the instrument cluster that's right in front of the driver. Now there's also another pedal in the back. Now this has nothing to do with shifting gears or anything like that. It's actually the regenerative braking pedal. Say that fast 5 times. Anyway, it's basically like an on-off switch, and whenever you need to slow down very quickly but you don't want to use the brakes, you can just pull on that and you get very aggressive regenerative braking. Leather heated seats on the front. They are not cooled, unfortunately, but it's very nice to have during the winter months. And now let's go inside for a deeper look. Sitting in the driver's seat, this is what the driver sees when they look ahead. Big speedometer right in the center and trip computer just underneath it. And you can use the buttons on the steering wheel to change what you see. So you can change to audio, phone, OnStar Nav, change the layout, or just see different options. To the left is the current battery power. So right now it's almost at full, and it's estimating that I can go about 288 kilometers with the current charge. Chevrolet claims that the Chevrolet Bolt can have a maximum estimated range of 383 kilometers. But that really depends on your driving style and the outside weather conditions. So whether it's cold or hot, or if you're using AC or the heated seats and so on. There's a lot of variables that can change that. And on the other side, you have your current power usage. So right now, it's telling me that I'm using 1 kilowatt of power, and when I accelerate, obviously that's going to go up, but when I brake, it'll show me how much power I'm gaining back from regenerative braking. To the left is a big touchscreen. Now it's a little bit different than all the other Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC touchscreens. One, because it's bigger, but also it's a different interface. So one thing that's missing with this is navigation, but you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, so you can use that. But it's very easy to use. I mean, you have your audio on over there. Oops. You can see your charging options, how have you been driving, your technique, climate settings, your history. And you can also see how the flow of the electricity is going. So from the batteries to the electric motor, almost said engine, doesn't have an engine, and to the drive wheels, or vice versa. Below that, you have your climate controls with heated seats at the end, 3 different settings, and you have a few physical buttons for the climate control and also for your radio. Now further below, you have a couple of cup holders and a lot of storage, and a very unique shifter for the Chevrolet Bolt. So when you have your foot on the brake, button on the side, forward for neutral, push the button again on the side, forward and to the left, and you hit reverse, or pull on it and you have drive, pull in further down and you have low with more aggressive regenerative braking, and then park. Very easy to use. Now I'm just putting it in reverse, and you can see the 360 camera. And I did mention when we were looking at it outside that this has a second camera in the back, and here's why. So right now it's a regular rear view mirror, but flip it up and it becomes a screen. So the idea behind this is that there's no obstruction by the headrests in the back. So you can see the headrest here, but flip it up, you don't see the headrest. You have a much clearer view of the road behind you. So there you have it, a quick walk around of the Chevrolet Bolt If you have any questions or would like to know more about it, leave your comments down below or visit us online at eagleridgegm.com. I've also left a couple of links to articles that we wrote. They're also in the video description. And please do follow us on social media. Links again in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.